big stadium.
I hope we
Coming
just
up, we've
take
got
a
what should
fat
prove to be
dump
a
on
good
those
one,
stupid
as it'll be the San
49ers.
Francisco
That'd be
49ers
hilarious.
taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
I hope Philly does. I want the Eagles to destroy them for all the shit the Niners talked about. Oh my god, if Brock didn't get hurt, Debo's a little bitch. I hope the Eagles hang 50 on him.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Super Bowl 47, epic. My favorite Super Bowl of all time. They tried to cut the lights out on us, bruh.
Yeah, there was some fucking Vegas content on that shit or something.
Yeah.
Get this one across the 35.
Somebody desperately needed the Niners to
win.
win.
A pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
Let's go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I don't know why I can't hear
Just
that.
a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about.
This fool has ran the ball 3 times in a row.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team
He's
nowhere
gonna run
to be found
again.
there on the sidelines.
He might.
Offense going to go for this on the opening
Or-
drive.
He's crazy for passing out of this formation.
Working the
And
middle.
He
gets away with
actually
it?
caught
He's got a
that?
man
Bro.
complete. And
That's
he's
insane.
brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I
don't know
even
if I
shaded
agree with that.
inside
I guess
there.
They don't care if I agree with that. But boy, you have to be surprised.
I see
by
that. Kittle
right?
just
I definitely
glided
was
off
surprised
of
that
you.
they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play
Whoops.
call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd
Honestly,
down.
I may
Well, that's
just.
just a pile of bodies there, and that's
I'm
when you
just gonna
kind of
do
find
this.
out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside.
I don't know
the
why I
25.
can't hear any of the
15
players.
for the Niners there on a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Yeah, Roquan doesn't let you do that, bro.
Down to the 23. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 3rd and 9.
What are we doing, bro?
Back to throw, Purdy.
Bro, pick the ball off, Roquan.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice play in the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
He catches that and breaks the tackle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Well, you want to talk about a bold, confident group right now, CD. Now 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions, and this is just the opening drive.
This isn't just setting a tone. That's darn near taking your flag and planting it on the opposition and letting them know we're coming after you all game long right here from the first drive. 2 times now on 4th down, picking it up. I like where they're going.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Let's go, Roquan.
Hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Bro, I'm getting tired of that.
Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter.
This
You're
fool.
terrible, bro.
Oh,
You're fucking terrible.
I win.
They're chomping at the
I win.
bit just to get the football.
I win.
What a
Here's
shitter.
Wisnowski to boot
Facts.
it away following the touchdown.
I'm taking this out. This is how bad he is.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26.
I need to go to sleep.
So
I will catch you later.
Later, bro.
Beat this fucking idiot's ass.
Oh, well, I'll send you a picture when I'm done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll begin by running the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
Ooh.
Nothing to an okay game.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er
Oh, that's what we
defense
do?
drops him for a loss. They'll come to the line
Do it
here
again.
needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
That's a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. A second down throw for Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some...
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Nelson Agholor. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Agholor. 75 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes third and about a foot. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. A pretty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He
You
lost the
fumbled
football. And now this
that.
is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And
He
he's
just
going to
gets
have
that.
the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
brings up
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In motion right, Debo. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's caught by Debo
Dude,
Samuel.
he catches
Touchdown,
everything.
San
That's ridiculous.
Francisco.
touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Purdy will throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That is incomplete.
Oh.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Dafe showing off the pass rush skills.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try to guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Purdy bootlegging it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown,
He just
49ers.
catches everything.
Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Devin Duvernay. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. We'll get this up to about the 44. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the
That's what you get, fool.
line. I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Edwards. And he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 1st and goal. Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll try and run it up the middle, and he will not get there. He comes up short.
Frick.
And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Purdy to throw. This one caught by Kittle.
Fruity game, dude.
With the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. To throw is Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? In the way that this game's gone, You think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on.